Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you tune in, see this, day or night, wherever you are in the world. So, this is going to be a general reading, bones and charms reading for both Scorpio and Sagittarius. I will be providing timestamps when the live is done for some people who may just want one or the other. All right, but we're going to do a couple things on the phone real quick just to make sure we're going live and the sound is good and all of that. And then we're kind of going to get started here for the reading. So, happy February to everybody. All right, so let's check make sure we're public on Facebook really quickly because I always have to change it to public because it doesn't want to stay that way for whatever reason. And then we'll check the sound real quick, make sure we're good on that. Okay, and sound. Okay, so I think we're good for all of that. All right, so I'm going to put the phone down and give my attention all to you guys. All right, but yeah, we're going to do a sound bell here to start with to clear the energy from the bones and charms from any previous reading and just in general. And then I'm going to make sure that I'm connected to my guides to deliver the messages that I receive from Spirit for you guys as clearly as possible, okay? And then also this gives you a moment, if you feel guided, to take a couple of deep breaths and just kind of tune in, all right? So if you're sensitive to sound, you can feel free to turn it down a little bit. But yeah, this is going to be for Scorpio for February 2025. All right. I think that was pretty good. So we'll just put this sound bell over here in the corner. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead now and shuffle the bones and charms in this little bowl. So again, it can be a little bit loud, but it's not for the whole time. It's just for the beginning of the reading. All right. So thank you guys for your patience and understanding and everything. Spirits, please guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio. Messages for water sign Scorpio for the highest good for February 2025. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio for the highest good. Messages for water sign Scorpio for the highest good for February 2025. Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio, the Scorpion, for February 2025. Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio, the Scorpion, for February, for their highest good. Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio, the Scorpion. Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for water sign Scorpio, the Scorpion. Spirits, guide my hands. All right. So it looks like we've got a lot of the bones and charms right here in these two sections. So I'll go over that in a minute. But basically, before I take the camera down, because we're going to get closer so you guys can see everything, I'm just going to go ahead and flip over some of the bones and charms that I can, so when we get closer, it's just easier to see. Okay, it doesn't change their meaning. We're just, again, flipping them over. But yes, we have energy, anything that goes off of the black and white mat, okay, in these different sections is just still in those sections with the dotted lines. It just means it's past energy, okay. So we just want to be very gentle, right, because there's little tiny pieces here. When they're all concentrated like that, I'll flip them as we go through, because I don't want to change their positions too much. Yeah. Stay. All right, close enough. Okay. Maybe one more. Very delicate. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Because like I said, as we go through, we'll flip them when we're there. So let's take a picture real quickly. And I always post the picture after the live is done on my Facebook page in case people want to go back and look at it. All right. And we're just going to have also, oh, one went all the way out here. Hold on. Take one more picture. Let me make sure none of the other bones and charms went out. Okay. We want to be accurate. I don't want to forget that one. Okay. So, what I was going to say basically was now I'm going to figure out where Spirit wants to start this reading. So I'm going to kind of hover my hands over since they're different for every reading. And then I'll bring the camera down and we'll get started. Okay. Spirit, where do you want me to start this Scorpio reading? Okay, so it's like right there. I'm going to put my pen there very lightly. Okay, so basically to sum up here real quickly, Scorpio, the majority of your bones and charms this time are in body and mental and relationships and love, all types of relationships, okay? So that's where we're going to start, in relationships and love, and then we'll move through and see how Spirit wants the rest of the reading to go as far as its order. All right. So let me go ahead and show you guys closer here. Go on a little ride with me. All right. So if you can see, this is where they wanted to start, okay? And these little dotted lines separate the sections, all right? So this is spiritual unconscious or your intuition. This is body and mental health. This is relationships, and this is work and money, okay? So it doesn't mean that things aren't going on here, but Spirit may want someone here to concentrate more on these areas. Now, as we come to this reading as well, this could be about you, Scorpio, or someone else, multiple people, general environment situation, but always take it how it may resonate for you, since this is a general reading meant for multiple people. All right, so the energy was really drawing me in here. I'm going to move the pen now very closely to this Pisces symbol, okay, twin fish. So for some people, it doesn't have to resonate as far as the zodiac sign, but I just like to say it in case. All right, so for some people here, Scorpio, you may be dealing with a Pisces, have a lot of Pisces in your chart, or it could also refer to Pisces season, okay, which we know is coming up, you know, in half of February here, Scorpio. So if it's none of those zodiac things, or in addition to that, okay, it's really about the need to go with the flow here with something, okay? So going with the tide and not against the tide, okay? because we can see that this is probably your busiest section this month. There's a lot of good luck, there's yes energy, there's angel energy. We'll get into all of it, okay? But I want to talk about really quickly too the things that have kind of fallen outside of the black mat and are more on the red one, and this one just keeps sliding, so I'll just put it right here, okay? But basically what we have out here is we have the listening bells in the past, and it's very close to actually my listening seashell, all right? So we could say that the black mat is basically current possible future energy, right? And then the red and white mat is past, okay? So some energy or some person in the past was possibly listening to a Capricorn or dealing with a Capricorn, where you have Capricorn in your chart, or maybe even something about Capricorn season. But if it's none of those things, it's really about maybe somebody here or the energy was listening to, how can I be more hardworking and resilient in my relationships? Okay, so when we say relationships and love, we mean all types of love. So romantic, platonic with friends and family, and even self-love. And as we go over this way to see kind of also what's in the past here, Scorpio, we have now the bow and arrow, and it's pointing to the fish here, if you can see it. So here we have a little bit of Sagittarius energy. Same thing, could be Sag in your chart or someone else's that needs to be looked at or has some keys or answers there. It could be about Sagittarius season, or it could just be none of that zodiac stuff. And it's really about, well, what are our or someone else's relationship goals? Okay, so where do we pull back the arrow and hit the target? And the target here is pointing to the fish, prosperity and success. Okay, so somebody here in the past was like, how can I put in the hard work? How can I listen? How can I alter my goals so I can be successful in all my different types of relationships? Okay, so everything that's on this line and also on this line applies to here as well. Okay, so, excuse me, we have a little bit of the turkey wishbone here right on the line that crosses over and is touching. And so if we follow it, we see one of the skulls. Okay, if we pull out, our other skull is right here. So where we see in a skull in a reading can tell us where someone's mind is at, or where it will be, where it was, right? So looks like there's a lot of focus here on body and mental health, but also in relationships, right? Because it crosses over and they're all touching each other. Okay, so there could be something about somebody here has really been thinking a lot about and chewing over and digesting with the deer tooth here and the human tooth over here. How can I or someone else elevate in my relationships? Because here we have the crown, right? And so this can be about elevating in one relationship or multiple relationships, okay? But it also could be about somebody's wishing for confidence, or they're wishing to be in a position of power or control in their relationships. But it doesn't necessarily feel control in a negative way. It just means like aiming for those goals and the success. So how to kind of like, how to manifest that, let's say, okay? And it looks like here, something that also has been thought about is how to bring a more gentle energy with the deer tooth bone into that, and having more flexibility as well with the dog ankle bone, okay? There's a lovely friendship energy here, Scorpio, with the witch charm kind of hiding underneath. So this could be about one person or a group of people, or just a friendly type of energy that wants to help you or someone else, or the energy in general, to be more flexible. I also see that someone has been really manifesting some kind of balance in their relationships here, okay, with the yin and yang, and on top was the one of the coyote penis bones. So using masculine energy, higher vibrational masculine energy, to bring in a more direct approach, a more aggressive approach with finding that balance. And what we see over here as well, of course, is the Norse symbol for protection. And look at the lizard climbing on it. I mean, it's so beautiful, Scorpio. This is about healing and protection in your relationships. And the friends or friendly energy definitely wants to help with this, okay? Now, if we follow this coyote penis bone going this way, I'll flip over some of those in a second, but we have the fish vertebrae here, if you can see. Okay, and so this is about our support system, whatever that may be, which relationships are supportive for us or someone else or in general. Okay, but it's like this masculine proactive energy or more assertive energy is also something that perhaps someone has wanted for a very long time with this seashell charm here. Okay, could have something to do also with past lives, um, but it just feels like a long time coming, this beautiful supportive energy. Okay, and if we go this way, I don't know which one is this, the witch charm or the envelope. Let's see. Okay, it's the wish charm. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. Okay, so just move everything back a little bit, roughly like that. Here we have Scorpio, some type of wish. Okay, a supportive wish, like somebody has a one wish or multiple wishes for their relationships, for their romantic relationships, for their relationships at work or with their friends or family, or even self-love. There's a wish here, okay, about also finding something to do with our individual power and our sense of community power in our relationships here with that first honeybee. Okay, now, if we go this way here, Scorpio, of course, leave it to a Scorpio reading to be very intense. I'm joking because I love my Scorpios and I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart too. But here we have that skull, right? Okay, where they're both over here. A lot of focused energy on body and mental health and relationships. But I love that it's on top of um, the alligator claw, okay? Because this is about good luck and it's about manifesting, it's reaching for something, right? And inside of what it's reaching for, if you guys can see, there's the angel coin, all right? So reaching for our spiritual team, our angels, our ancestors, our guardian angels, people who've passed on, loved ones, right? Someone's thinking a lot about this and also about their happiness because it goes this way with the sun and something to do with strength or creativity or passion. Okay, we have Leo the lion here. So also could have something to do with the Leo or during Leo season or where you have Leo in your chart. But if it's none of those things or in addition to those things, it's just really about where we find that passion and that creativity and that courageous kind of energy. I can see under here a little bit that there's the feather. It looks like the apple is here. I'm going to go ahead and move the angel coin and see exactly what's under here. But we also do have part of the whale vertebrae bone on the side here. So again, it's like supportive energy, support systems. Who are our support systems in our relationships, okay? And under here, oh wow, we also have the money bags. I don't know if you guys can see that. And the corn charm, okay? So someone's reaching for striving abundance and also wanting to plant these almost like hidden seeds for their relationships or for your relationships. This is like caught on something, it won't go back in. So the corn is about planting something of substance, right? With all that abundance that someone or some energy is trying to manifest. Now, there also still has to definitely be that clearing. There's the feather. You can see it a little bit better. So, a clearing and cleansing of something. Now, we have this beautiful yes here for you, Scorpio. I'm going to lift it up and move it over. But so you could be receiving a yes or giving a yes to someone. But I definitely love this energy and the fact that it's very close to the green lucky rabbit's foot. Okay. So what did we have under there? All right. We have the skeleton hand, the broom, the rope, and the question mark. All right. And so here, and it's almost like it was like on the heart chakra a little bit, right? This heart in the center. Here we have Scorpio. It's like your passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, angels, right? Putting back the angel coin. They want to help you clear something here, okay? And it's like over time, they're helping you clear and get clarity about some kind of questions. Okay, so that's really beautiful. And with this yes on top, it's like, yes, over time, if we continue to do that clearing and cleansing, then we're going to get some answers here. It just may take a little bit more time. Okay. Um, Now, also, if we go this way, we have some beautiful feminine energy here, Scorpio. And it is touching also this raccoon penis bone. Okay, so we have the feminine charm, and then we have masculine energy. So we all have masculine and feminine, right? Higher vibrational, lower vibrational, but we try to keep it high, right? But this is about being more proactive and also open to whatever this yes energy is, okay? Because remember, your angels are here with you, okay? Your spiritual team wants you to help clear something so you can keep getting that abundance that's hidden underneath the alligator claw, so you can continue, or someone else, to plant some seeds of substance in one relationship or multiple types of different types of relationships, okay? Now, as we go this way, this is very interesting with the green lucky rabbit's foot on one side, and then on the other side we have the cat's eye here, Scorpio. So this could be talking about, I refer to it as like the moon card, if you're familiar with the tarot. So it's about something being hidden or not having all the information. It could be like someone or some energy doesn't know where this good luck is coming from in their relationships, okay? Or they're not seeing something, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, all right? It's the vibe I'm getting. So I just want to pick this up and move it over, okay? So here's Scorpio. We have, okay, the puzzle piece, and then over here, we have kind of by itself one of the coyote claws. So part of the puzzle here could be something about teamwork and needing to manifest with others in all these different types of relationships. Not doing something alone, okay, is going to help bring some answers here with the key. And there's a lot of confusion here. This is kind of where we started with going with the flow with that Pisces energy. But there's some confusion about maybe how to do some clearing here around a sense of freedom and safety with the ship anchor, okay? But with all of this movement, and this could have something to do with travel for some, but not everybody, or even something to do with our modes of transportation, right? But there needs to be a clearing here. There's going to be a clearing because underneath it, look at that, we have the safety pin. So it's safe for you or someone to clear some of this energy, okay, or to go with the flow, with the movement, okay, again, feeling safe and having the ability to feel free in our relationships. So Saturn is showing up here, okay, and I said in a couple of the other readings, February 27th, there's a big Saturn sextiles Chiron, I believe, and we also have that new moon in Pisces. Interesting. So Saturn is about getting organized, being responsible. It's kind of that stern, slow moving energy. Okay, so maybe there's a little bit of confusion. Remember how I said over here there was something that was going to take time, okay, with that rope charm? Like over time, some of those questions will be cleared away. All right. Move this over so we can see what else we have here. We have some type of leap of faith here, either about a family, about your family, or someone else's. Okay, here with the seahorse. This could be about being a parent or with a parent. This could be about your blood family, or just your whoever you consider your tribe. There's a leap of faith here with that. There's a lot of emotions here with the cup, emotional memories with the elephant. Okay, but being open and ready to work through this and receive this, okay, with that feminine energy in the conch seashell, because then on the other side of it, with the other side of the leap of faith, when someone does that and trusts in something where they don't know the outcome, then here we have beautiful good luck again. And then we have the lightning bolt, so it's like new ideas coming in, being more proactive with these new ideas with the masculine charm here. And this really is going to shake and change the webs in the spider web, right? So imagine in your mind's eye there's a spider in the spider web, and then a bug gets trapped in it. Whatever goes in it is going to move, right? It's going to ripple. Okay, so these new ideas and working through these painful memories and making some type of leap of faith here is going to ripple through someone's whole relationship environment. Okay, and this could also shake things up and ask someone about what are they digesting. I see the fork here. What are we digesting in terms of our relationships? So what type of relationships do we want versus the type we may have? It could go a lot of different ways, but here with these freedom handcuffs on top of the bat that's just touching the fork, it's like, what are the subtle vibrations? You know, what is the way to communicate, not just with our eyes, but with the words that we speak, having power, right? That's definitely showing up here, and it's a big thing. Now, if we go this way here, Scorpio, there's also a lot of masculine energy about receiving a message about something to do with the home, okay? So here we have another coyote penis bone. Okay, we have the letter, message, document, envelope, charm, and then we have the chair. I know it's hard to see, but it's there. The chair represents home. So you could be sending a message or receiving a message, or a message comes in general, or some type of opportunity here, okay, that could be very emotional, again, going back to the cup. And so someone or some energy could be chewing over and digesting this. That was over there, so just move it over. And this could also have something to do with being by water, okay, here with the ship charm, and also possibly traveling to a teacher, a mentor, a guide here with the apple. Or this is your own leadership qualities as well, or someone else's. But the apple being right next to the star, it's like following your North Star, traveling somewhere, whether it's in, you know, our mind's eye or it's actual travel. Okay, so that's very interesting. Now over here, Scorpio, because we haven't talked about this part yet. Very beautiful, by the way. I'm excited for you. Let me flip this one over. So here, Scorpio, we have the strawberry over here. We have the Cupid symbol pointing to my listening seashell. So Cupid is a symbol for me of all types of love, just like we're in the love section. So romantic, platonic, self-love. It's like, listen to these people, or these people need to listen to you, or vice versa, etc. There's a big thing here about listening to loved ones, okay? And working something through the details here. There's a beautiful peaceful energy as well, okay, with the peace dove showing up here. And we have, okay, Pegasus, the winged horse, is on top of the butterfly, which is touching the scissors, okay? So this reminds me here, Scorpio, of some type of transformative nature happening in your relationships, or one or several different types of relationships. But it's this clearing and cutting away of something is going to bring beautiful, beautiful light energy for freedom and feeling like, look at Pegasus wants to fly, the two birds are flying. It's like all this kind of air energy here coming through when whatever this is cut away. So Spirit is saying here, Scorpio, cut away the challenges, cut away. Someone is chewing over and digesting here with this human tooth bone, and then it's touching the lock. Cut away the stagnant energy, cut away the challenges, cut away the longing for something, the waiting. No more waiting here, Scorpio. Okay, with the mermaid, it's no more waiting. All right. But this is very, very interesting, and I'm excited here for you. So let me also put back your lucky rabbit's foot. It was right here. So look at that. All that beautiful good luck, all that yes energy, all the things. Okay. Now, I feel like Spirit wants me to go this way, so we're going to go into work and money section, all right? And like I said, this is probably your least active section. This one too, right? Not as active. Doesn't mean that things aren't happening. It just means Spirit wants you to focus more on those other areas. But here, Scorpio, with this baby in the past, okay, this could be something about your children if you have children or someone else's children, or it's just a childlike energy. Maybe was like influencing something in the past with the work, with the money, the finances, or if we're no longer working about our sense of value, are we being valued as someone else, etc. So when we also go this way here, Scorpio, this is that double masculine energy because they're both of the raccoon penis bones are kind of lying on top of each other. So higher vibrational masculine energy, being assertive, being let me turn that down, responsible for our own happiness and have the courage, the passion, the creativity to have that come out with the work, the money, the finances. Okay, lots of, again, feminine and masculine balancing that energy. But we do see something here that's hidden. Again, if you're into tarot, this is like the moon card, right? And so it doesn't necessarily have to be bad or scary, but it's like we don't have all the information yet here about something. But also, you know, on the other side of that, we have all that green lucky rabbit's foot. Okay. So very, very interesting. Also, don't forget we have a yes here in terms of work or money or finances. So you could be giving a yes, or someone could give you a yes, or it just comes in general. That kind of light, airy energy that we talked about before. And also remember what's underneath it. All of these things also apply to this because this is touching that and that is touching that, right? So here we can see, Scorpio, the need to clear any questions. And over time, your spiritual team will be helping with you with that. They already are, but they're going to continue to help you with that. So we have the skeleton hand and the angel. So past on loved ones, relatives, family, guardian angels, etc. They want you to clear again with that feather that is under the alligator claw, right? So don't forget too, under this alligator claw, which also represents good luck, and someone's thinking a lot about that, it's how to manifest abundance, right? So there's the money bags. And then also on the other side, we have the corn charm, right? Okay, there it is. So it was like more like that, but you get my drift, hopefully. Okay. This supportive energy with the whale vertebrae backbone here, your spiritual team is on it. Okay. So I love that here for you, Scorpio. In terms of your work and money and finances or being valued, it's still on it. Okay. They're on it. Now, as we go this way with all this beautiful supportive energy that has been wanted for a long time here, okay, with that fish vertebrae on top of the seashell charm, and then on the other side we have the wish charm. Okay, so this is also something about being proactive here, Scorpio, with our individual power and our sense of community power at work, with the work, the money, the finances, or being valued. So the honeybee, the little worker bees, right, if they all quit, the queen bee would feel it, even just a couple, right? So that's why it represents individual power and community power. Because if they all quit, there would be no honey and the queen bee would die, right? So this is like over here, okay, bringing now also in this friendly energy here, Scorpio, with the witch charm. So this could be about a group of friends, co-workers, let's say, maybe even, or just a friendly type of energy that wants to help you or someone else be more flexible, with the work, at work, with the money, the finances. Because on the other side here too, there is a beautiful healing energy and a protective energy about striving for some type of balance, okay, at work with the money, the finances. All right. Also, here, if we go this way, someone could be really wishing to advance at work with the work, the money, the finances. This could be something about, leveling up or getting a raise or whatever it is, right? Or it could just really be about having more confidence or a sense of purpose and leadership qualities at work as well there with the crown. Someone's really wishing for that. Okay, and they're wishing, of course, for success with the fish over here underneath that. And this masculine energy again showing up here, that's going to affect also the whole work environment too. So going back over this way with the fork, what are we digesting at work with the work, the money, the finances? How can you, we, them, they, the energy, have more freedom here with the bat and then the handcuffs to communicate not just what we're seeing, right? So let's say, as an example, it's an architect or something, and they present the blueprints or the visual stuff, right, on the computer. That's good and that's needed and that's part of being in the 3D world, but there's also something here about the subtle communications and the way that we speak at work, or the way that we've been spoken to at work, right? It can kind of go both ways. But I also see a lot of this good luck again, right? Good luck over here with the 4-leaf clover. This good luck is going to bring in new ideas. And then also with that, with the envelope charm again, some type of communication that you give or someone gives to you, or it comes in general from your spirit guides, guardian angels. But there's a lot of emotions about it, and it could affect where you live, or where someone lives here with the chair, your home, their home. Excuse me. It could also be about, let me get a sip of water here. Hold on, guys. It could also be about, where does someone feel at home? Maybe they get this message and this opportunity of communication, and then someone suddenly feels at home with the work, the money, the finances, right? Can go a couple of different ways. But someone is chewing over and digesting this and maybe trying to have some more boundaries with this here with the bobcat tooth. And this also could have something to do with travel here with the ship charm, right? And then underneath it, remember we had that star in the apple, okay? So here, this could be talking about, Scorpio, how to use our leadership qualities, okay? Or work with a teacher, a mentor, a guide to keep continuing following our North Star in terms of work or money or finances, okay? This could also be, if it's not about travel, being by water or something. Maybe it's going to help you learn something or help you teach others something, okay? But I also see that there is some type of leap of faith perhaps that needs to happen at work with the money, the finances, and this is again related to family. There's like home and family are really big here, Scorpio. So this could be your blood family here with the seahorse, or whoever you consider your tribe, your family, right? But there's a lot of like painful, I'm hearing painful, but also sweet, both, right? But it feels more painful maybe. Memories from the past here with the elephant. So it's like transmuting that pain into some type of new idea that can help the home and the family, okay? Now, as we go this way, there's a lot of manifesting here as well. The need to go with the flow, okay? So, you know, we had all that masculine energy here, like masculine, right? But also, there's a time to slow down and be more open and receiving, okay, and not be as gung-ho about something. So here again we see Saturn helping someone or some energy get responsible or organized with something, because there's still maybe perhaps a little bit of confusion at work about sense of security or safety or freedom here with the anchor, the ship anchor. But if someone or some energy continues to clear something here, this could be clearing something about, you know, our modes of transportation. How do we get to work? How do we get to the money? Okay, with the bicycle here. But it also just be like clearing all of this movement. Like it's safe to have all of these changes and this movement. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well. So there's going to be some answers that come through here with that key charm. All right. And then what do we have down there? The puzzle piece was hiding underneath the green lucky rabbit's foot. So this is a big piece of the puzzle. And again, this could have something to do with teamwork here, or manifesting something with a team with that coyote claw over here. And then as we go this way here, Scorpio, there could be something at work with the work, the money, the finances, where we don't have all the information, right? This is the like the moon card in the tarot. But despite that, or because of that, we still have all of this good luck going on. Now, if we go this way in terms of your work, money, and finances, Scorpio, there's a big transformation happening, okay, that wants to bring in more peaceful energy at work with the money, the finances, with the peace doves here. So this is almost like your support system here too with Cupid. Is like, listen to the people that love you, and the people that love you need to listen as well. It's like communication is really big here at this time, not only in the home and with family, right, but with other people as well. So there needs to be some listening and then some cutting away of stagnant energy or any challenges at work or waiting for something. Remember how I said over here, I kept getting, don't wait, Scorpio, don't wait. So don't be like the mermaid always sitting on the rock wishing she could be a human. Cut that away, cut the challenges away, and then bring in this more transformative, peaceful, light energy. Okay? So let's pull it all the way back. I think that's everything for work and money. It's a lot. But we got it, all right? Or hopefully you got it. But yeah, hopefully this will start to make sense for you if it doesn't already. Now, as we go this way here, Scorpio, now we're going to move into the spiritual unconscious section. I also call this section your intuition, right? It's what you feel when you're alone, when you're at night, sleeping, right? This is for you or someone else, or just the energy in general. If we go into the past, the only thing I can see here is, right, good luck. So perhaps there was a lot of good luck in terms of someone's spiritual unconscious or their intuition. They were already using it, or you were already using it and tapping in. If we go this way here, Scorpio, with the coffin right here, we have a piece of the armadillo, vertebrae, backbone. We have our other honeybee, and then we have the water, which represents emotions. So here, in terms of, our spiritual team, past on loved ones, friends, family, angels, spirit guides, all the things, there is some kind of emotional support about the individual power and the sense of community with our spiritual unconscious or intuition. So here I love that the hummingbird is like coming out of the word unconscious. It's flying. All that flight that we had over there too, right, with the butterfly and the Pegasus and then the doves. There's a big thing about flying here, or the sense of flying, okay? So that's really cool. But the hummingbird represents being ourself, doing things that we're naturally good at, and trusting our intuition and not necessarily caring what other people think, because the hummingbird flies backwards, but they get the sweetest nectar and are the fastest bird, okay? I also see here in the spiritual unconscious, someone or some energy is really trying to manifest balance here. So we have these 2 raccoon penis bones coming in, so double masculine energy, being proactive or assertive. This could here, Scorpio, have something to do with the Libra, or where you have Libra in your chart, or even Libra season. But if it's none of those things, or in addition to those things, it could also just be about, where do we find spiritual equal give and take, spiritual balance, unconscious balance? Where do we find balance with our own intuition or inner guidance system here? Because if we go this way here, Scorpio, remember there's all this strength, passion, creativity, Leo energy. Okay, so strength and passion to find spiritual happiness, unconscious intuitive happiness. Remember, I forgot to say this before, but whatever falls in this center circle, affects all the different areas. So what is like kind of what are the main themes here, Scorpio? Is happiness, is strength, is courage, is passion, creativity, is good luck, is manifesting, abundance, and planting seeds, and having all of this support, okay? So that's like really cool. That's awesome. Um, Now, as we go over here into body and mental health, okay, again, whatever is here outside and on the line is also going to apply this way into the last section here. So this could be about your body, your mental health, or someone else, or just the energy in general. Okay, but when we look at this past energy, we've got abundance here with the nutmeg. We have a support system that may be changing or evolving in the past, because this is the snake vertebrae. So let me slow down. It represents change and evolution when the snake sheds its skin, right? But anytime we talk about vertebrae or the backbone, that's our support system. So perhaps here in the past, a supportive energy or a group of people in a support system for you or someone else got some type of information here with the book Charm about someone's or your own body and mental health. Okay, so even if that was past energy and there was pretty good health for someone here with half of the buckeye here and also the nutmeg, someone was also chewing over and digesting, or the energy was how to manifest, to continue to manifest with good health. Okay, so it's like someone is being very proactive, right? We have all this masculine energy coming in here with the raccoon penis bone. But there's also a need to go slow a little bit here, because I feel a little bit of like this perfectionist energy showing up here. So just, be aware of that. But also, this all the penis bones, Lord of mercy, that don't sound right. Okay, good times. But no, what I'm trying to say is this is like being more proactive with our support system, leaning on them. Like, lean on them. Like, this bone is literally sitting on top of the other one, okay? So don't be afraid to do that with your health. If you need help, talk to a doctor. If you need help, talk to a trainer. If you need help, talk to a counselor, because this is body and mental health. Whatever it is, it's like, don't be afraid. Don't be perfectionist energy here, okay? Because there's all this beautiful good luck and manifestations here. Also with that alligator claw crossing over. Now, if we see this here, remember we have that wish charm, Scorpio, and it's next to the first honeybee that we saw. So wishing for individual power and community power, and again, relying on that support system to help with the body and mental overall health. Okay, because there are friends here, a group of friends, or one friend, or a friendly type of energy here, with the witch charm that wants to help with this. And there's also all of this protection. It's like right in the middle of the words on the mat, Scorpio, body and mental health. A beautiful healing energy on top of that. Can't ask for anything better with the lizard here. All about regrowth, rebirth, okay? And someone also is chewing over and digesting how to be more balanced in their body, in their mind, or for someone else, okay? Now, as we go this way here, Scorpio, someone could also be chewing over and digesting how to be more flexible with what it is they're wishing for in terms of their health, right? So here, this big wish, okay, heavy on someone's mind, could have something to do with someone that has more knowledge or power or confidence for the body and mental health. But it could also be your own leadership qualities here, Scorpio, or someone else's, okay? But there needs to be just a little bit of flexibility with that. Now, also, there's a lot of success supporting this wish. Remember, we had the fish kind of hiding right under the line here and under that turkey wishbone. And as we go this way, Scorpio, this could have something to do with travel here, traveling to, let's say, a teacher, a mentor, a guide, a doctor, a trainer, or a mental counselor, whatever it is, right? Or it could just also be talking about being by water is very healing for the body and the mind, right? This helps us reconnect to our North Star, right? And this also perhaps makes us feel more at home in our body, in our mind, or be more at peace when we're at home in our body, in our mind, here with the chair. Now, when that happens, okay, and we also have boundaries within the home and doing things on our terms with our body and our mind here with the bobcat tooth, there could also be some type of message that comes in here. Okay, so this could be a message that someone gives to you or you give out, or it comes in general. This opportunity could make someone or the energy very emotional here with the cup, but there's a need to keep going with the flow. Okay, so if we receive some information or give some information about somebody's health, right, that can definitely bring up some painful memories about family or something to do with family here with the seahorse. This could be your blood family or who you consider your family or tribe. Okay, but if we keep in that feminine energy and that soft receiving energy, then we can still have good luck, right? And then when the good luck comes in, we have new ideas that permeate throughout our body and mind environment, the overall health, okay? Because this is also here, Scorpio, about something to do with nutrition. When you apply the fork to nutrition, when you apply, the fork to body and mental health, that's nutrition, okay? But it's also about what am I digesting in my body physically? What am I digesting in my mind? What kind of media do I watch? What kind of music do I listen to? Movies, etc., whatever it is. Because there's something here, again, about those subtle vibrations, okay? And the way that maybe we even talk about our body or our mind, okay? Because bats are blind and they communicate only through sound. So there's something about sound and speaking here, okay, and having freedom in that, or freedom to speak someone's even truth about their body or their mental health or something here. Now, as we go back this way in terms of someone's body and mental health, there could be some challenges and stagnant energy that needs to be cleared away with the mountain charm and the lock and then the scissors. And when this happens, this is about stepping up to something, being like done with something here, Scorpio. No more waiting when it comes to the body and the mental health. And when this energy kind of activates through this clearing, then we can have more love in our life in general, because this represents love, all types, romantic, platonic, self-love. They want you to listen to something here in the details about your health, perhaps, but also how you can work through this transformative energy and find freedom in it, in a peaceful energy, right? So it's encouraging you here. This is very supportive as well. Really nice, encouraging energy. Now, as we go back this way a little bit, because I went up and around, here, Scorpio, we still have that leap of faith that's showing up here around the family, around the painful memories or something here, and needing to go with the flow. Because when Saturn comes in, they're like, hey, let's get responsible with the body and the mental health. Let's clear away any confusion. Let's make sure that someone feels safe in their body and their mind, or safe to make any changes here, or to keep clearing and cleansing something with the leaf on top of the safety pin. There's also something here, perhaps when we apply the bike to the body and mind, it's about exercising, okay? Could be a big part to someone's health here, a key, an answer, right? It could also be about travel, okay? But it's like all that movement, okay? We need to keep moving here for someone's body and mental health, because that's going to lead to all that good luck, right? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, the last thing I'll say before we switch over and move to Sagittarius here, Scorpio, is, again, remember, whatever falls in the center applies to everything. So continue here to manifest abundance and all the things that we want with the money bags, right? But also continue to try to get it out. There's the corn charm over here as well. So continue to plant the seeds, there we go, of substance, okay, with our health, right? Again, something about nutrition here. So making sure we are eating the right things or someone else's. Your angels are supporting this. Your angels are supporting maybe even some type of detox or cleanse for the body or the mind. Okay, there's all this beautiful support here. Abundance is coming if it's not here already, Scorpio. And also happiness. Remember the sun and the lion, Leo the lion. So passion and creativity being really important here. Also the masculine and the feminine supporting some type of yes energy, okay? Because yes, we need to continue to clear something, and if there's some questions over time, they will be answered. So keep doing the detoxing, keep doing the cleansing. Obviously, I'm not a doctor or medical practitioner, so you have to take all of this and then take it with a grain of salt and actually talk to your doctors and therapists and all the things. But this is really beautiful here, Scorpio. I'm excited for you. So I hope you enjoy this time period here in February. The readings that I do are timeless, so it could also resonate beyond February, or even go a little bit in the past as well. All right. But thank you so much for your views, your likes, your shares. I'm going to put the camera down over here for a moment, and all those things. Whether it's on YouTube or Facebook or eventually Instagram and TikTok, I do appreciate the shares, the likes, the follows, the subscriptions, just basically all the different free ways you can support if you feel guided. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clear this energy so we can get into the Sagittarius reading here. And I will be providing timestamps later, of course, for some people who watch this live later and they want to skip past anything. But yeah, that was really interesting, Scorpio. So cool how all the readings have been very different, okay? Some similarities you could call collective unconscious or general astrology shows up too, but they're all kind of very different, so very nice. Okay, so we're going to put this bowl with the bones and charms to kind of rest over here with some crystals. We got selenite and some clear quartz. I mean, I have crystals like everywhere. But those are the kind of main ones we'll put on there. All right, so put this back down for a minute. Hi, Hermes. Hermes maybe wants to say hi. You have to wait, Hermes. I know, you're a good boy. You are a good boy. All right, let's turn that down. I'm going to go ahead and put the camera back up over here so we can do our sound bell to clear the energy. And you guys can see me cast the bones and charms and all that fun stuff. And also maybe take a little sip of water before we switch over. All right. So again, I hope everyone is having a nice day or night whenever you see this. Come around here and hopefully, there we go. If the camera decides to stay like that. All right. So, hey guys. All right. Let's go ahead and clear the energy again. I want to do, actually, yeah, I want to do a little incense again too. So this is the matchstick incense that I like. This one is the Goddess of Egypt, I guess is what it's called, but it smells really nice. All right, so we clear energy with intention, with vibrations and sound, but also we can clear energy with smoke if it doesn't bother you, right? So we're going to clear it for you guys. Yes, yes. Take all of that. Some more for the bones and charms. A little bit for me. Clear, clear, clear. All right. Because we're going to get ready for Scorpio now. I mean, not Scorpio. Oh, Sagittarius. They're like, oh, we just did Scorpio. Sagittarius. All right. Saggy. I'm a sun sign Sag. I think my Mercury's in Sag too. So I hear you, Sag. Okay, we're coming. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little sound bell here to further clear the energy. And again, I want to say everybody is welcome, whether you're seeing this live or later. Everyone, doesn't matter where you have Sag in your chart, everybody is welcome. All right. So this is going to be for Sagittarius for February 2025. All right. I think that was pretty good. Okay, so we'll put that over here and get some ambient music here. All right. So when I shake and shuffle the bones and charms, it's going to make a little bit of noise, right? So just bear with me. It's not for the whole reading. All right. But this is the way that I have to kind of shuffle. All right. So thank you for your patience and understanding. Okay. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for fire sign Sagittarius. Messages for the Archer for February 2025. Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Sagittarius for February 2025. What do we need to see? What does Sagittarius need to know? All right, let's get in there. Okay. Spirit, guide my hands, please. Guide my hands for fire sign Sagittarius for February 2025. What do they need to see? What does Sagittarius need to know for their highest good? Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Sagittarius for February for 2025 for their highest good. Messages for Sagittarius for February for 2025 for their highest good. Messages for Sagittarius for February for their highest good. Sagittarius, Saggy, fire sign Saggy for February for their highest good. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, fire sign Sagittarius for February for their highest good. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius for their highest good for February. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. All right. I know one fell off towards this direction in work and money. Let me see. I think it was the Buckeye. It was pretty big. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me see. All right. Oh, don't pull the whole thing. Okay. So when that happens, or when things go off of the black mat, it just means it's in the past. Okay. So pretty much I can put that Buckeye wherever I want, and it doesn't change the meaning. Okay. Now we're going to flip over some of the bones and charms that I can, that don't, again, change the meaning. It just makes it easier for us to see. There's a lot of past stuff going on over there. I could see some stuff fell on my phone too, so I'll probably have to take that off and just put it right here. But again, it doesn't change the meaning. It's gonna make for a fun picture, that's all. All right. Put it over there. So, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Have to move this over. Hold on. Sag, why are you being difficult? I'm just kidding. All right. So, interesting. I need to take the pen out, but everything's laying on the pen. Hold on. Let's see. The baby will sit up, but it was kind of... Alright, it's not going to sit up, but that's okay. There it is. Okay. What else here, Sag? I think that's pretty good. We can take our picture, and then I'll just go ahead and hover my hands over and see where Spirit wants to start this reading, so it's always different. All right, I think that's good. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see all this over here, but we're gonna figure it out. All right. So we'll just kind of take it like that. Sagittarius, you're out of bounds. No, I'm just kidding. It's in the Super Bowl tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a sports person. Only martial arts. Okay. So let's figure out where Spirit wants to start this reading. Okay. Spirits, please guide my hands. Where would you like me to start the Sagittarius reading? It's like right there. Okay, that was quick. So they want to start right where we have this yes coin here, and that was the first thing when I opened my eyes that I saw. So we are in now your most busiest section, Sagittarius, is relationships and love. So all types of relationships, romantic, self-love, friends and family, all of them, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get the camera now so you guys can see everything. All right. Let's go on a little ride here, Saggy. Okay, so make sure my wire doesn't get there. Okay. Saggy, look at this. Okay, so all of this fell over. Okay, so again, this is all like past stuff, all in relationships. Okay, some of it's over here in body and mental health, a little bit in work and money, but again, I would say this is your busiest section. So when this happens, it doesn't mean that things aren't happening in the other sections, it just means this is the busiest one. I can't remember which other reading so far had this, but a lot of times because of Valentine's Day, right, all these flowers and red shit that I put out is a more emphasis on our relationships, even though we should be supportive and loving all year round. It kind of sometimes, anyway, here in the US, puts more of a focus on that, all right? But doesn't have to be, right? It could just be that this is what's going on, whether it's February or not, okay? Because like I said, the readings that I do are timeless, so this could also definitely resonate beyond February. Okay. But let's go ahead and see what we have with this yes coin. Okay. So we have yes, all right, in our relationships. So you could be receiving a yes or giving a yes, or this beautiful yes energy is just coming in for you. And what was underneath it, Sagittarius, is the star. So following our North Star in our relationships, and there's something here about the heart chakra. Ooh, look at this. Even though it's not touching, it was underneath. Saturn is coming in here, Sagittarius, and doing some deep house cleaning in the heart chakra, okay, energetically, right? So we need to get serious here, or someone else, or multiple people, or the general environment situation. Even though we have a yes to follow our North Star, we also have to do a lot of clearing and cleansing. So then when we do this, also we have some of that lucky rabbit's foot coming through, so all this good luck. Okay, turn this down. So when we hear Sagittarius also go this way, whatever is on the line here is also going to apply to this section. But if we pull all the way back here too, again, this is on the line, applies to that. The only thing here, Sagittarius, very interesting, that's in your center circle is just a little bit of the chair. So there could be a focus or overall theme here about something about home, okay, where you live, if you live with other people, right? That would be friends, family, etc. But also it could be, since we're talking now about different types of relationships and love, it could be where do we feel at home in our relationships, okay? So that was just kind of like a little bit like that. So very interesting. As we go up this way, following and supporting this yes energy here, Sagittarius, now we have, sorry, let me get my pen. Now we have the first raccoon penis bone showing up here. So this is masculine energy. It's more proactive, it's higher vibrational, it's more assertive, let's say. And it's about here, Sagittarius, something with our sense of freedom or safety in our relationships. Okay, so here we have the ship anchor, right? So it's like we drop our anchor when we need to stop our ship, and we lift it when we need to go. So there's something here about also waiting for our ships to come in with the mermaid underneath in terms of our relationships, or longing for something here, Sagittarius. Now this could have something to do with a higher up, or wanting to level up in a relationship here with the crown. It could also just be as simple as wanting more confidence here. I was trying to put that back under there, but it doesn't want to go, so that's okay. But what I'm trying to say is, because the messages are coming in really fast, right, is that there's emotions here, okay, with the water charm. But what's on the other side, and I don't know if it was actually touching before, but I think it was, is the dog ankle bone is over here, and then we have the lock. So here, Sagittarius, it's like, where can we clear the stagnant energy, and what makes the stagnant energy go away is needing to be more flexible in our assertiveness and the level of our assertiveness in our relationships, okay? Now, again, this could be about you or someone else, multiple people, general environment situation. So always trust your own intuition here, Sag. But I can also see feminine energy showing up here, and it has something to do with the family. The seahorse was kind of hiding underneath. Okay, so this could be about your blood family, your relatives, right? And or it could also just be about your tribe, your friends who you consider your family. There's a beautiful, soft, feminine, open and receiving energy here. So someone could be chewing over and digesting this, right? We have also more feminine energy coming over here. And it looks like some of this started here in the past. So I want to go into the past now, Sagittarius, because we consider the black mat more of future, current, present energies, okay? So what we have behind this conch seashell is we have a piece of the armadillo vertebrae on top of the fish. We have the lizard, we have a raccoon claw, we have a book, another raccoon claw, a coyote claw, a masculine charm, a corn, and over here a cloud, okay? So Sagittarius, this is like basically talking about where do we have healing in our support system? Again, whether it's friends, family, romantic lover, etc. Um, where can we find success with that? Because perhaps in the past there was some information that came through about trying to manifest something of substance, okay, making our relationships rich and deep, right? And there was, again, being more proactive with wanting to manifest this. It's like raccoon claw, coyote claw. It's a lot of manifesting that possibly started here in the past as well. And it could have been because there was some confusion, okay? Now, if we go even further back here, Saggy, I'm trying to get the lighting right. Because again, pretend that the dotted line is following all the way out, right? So here we have your angel coin, we've got your skeleton hand, we have the listening bells, and then we have the puzzle piece, Sagittarius. So it's like two symbols for me for your spiritual team, past on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, angel, all the things. In the past, there was like listening to this or listening to them, okay, or your spiritual team in general was a big piece of the puzzle in terms of your relationships. Okay, so maybe even if there was some confusion with whatever you were listening to or someone else was downloading, right, in terms of their relationships, it maybe brought some confusion here, but then it ultimately is bringing healing. Okay, so definitely like that. If we go all the way out here, Sag, and look at that into the incense dirt, I love it. There possibly was in the past some irresponsibility energy here, okay, in terms of someone's vibrations or someone was not communicating responsibly in the past. This could be you or someone else, multiple people, general environment situation with the bat because they're blind and they communicate with sounds only. So somebody was, or an energy was irresponsible with this. And this brought a lot of questions, okay? But then also, I'll flip this over. I have to take another picture. Here we have the frog, Sagittarius, and we have the symbol for Capricorn kind of hiding here. So in the past, perhaps somebody made some type of leap of faith. It could have something to do with the Capricorn or during Capricorn season, or maybe even where you have Capricorn in your chart could give some answers or clues. But this leap of faith was showing up here because of these questions in the past. There was also like this deep wishing that was going on as far as someone's dreams for their relationships with the wish charm here and the dragonfly. Maybe there was some memories about different types of relationships, right? So romantic, platonic, self-love, friends and family, all these things were maybe influencing this wish, or if it's several wishes, right? Well, we also see in the past here, and I don't want to go here yet, I still want to talk about all of this. Remember that it's like I was joking saying that you're out of bounds, Sagittarius, but it really has gone way back in the past. So if we start right here, and I know this might be hard to see, let's see if I can, hold on, just lightly put it back roughly where it was. Okay, if we look here, Sagittarius, we have the snake vertebrae right next to the cup, okay? So again, past energy. And what is the past? It could be a couple of days ago, weeks, months, years, etc. Time is fluid and relative. So whatever the past is for you. There was a lot of emotions with our support system, okay? There also could have been this energy here, Sagittarius, with the fork about what are we digesting in terms of our relationships in the past. Are they nurturing? Are they helpful? Are they negative? Are they draining? Like all these things, okay? For how you treat others and how others treat you, both. If we go this way, Saggy, we have the baby here and the key is on one side, okay? And then we have the lightning bolt. So perhaps in the past, in terms of relationships, part of the key had something to do with children here. It could be about your children or someone else's, or just a general childlike energy that is more light, that perhaps was bringing in some new ideas in terms of our relationships, right? And so this had a lot of abundance behind it as well, with the money bags here, okay? And it could be that a teacher or mentor or guide, or your own leadership qualities here, Sagittarius, was helping go over the details in your relationships. And this is so beautiful and supportive, and it's almost like this peaceful energy came in as well. Oops, with the peace stubs, I'll get that in a minute. So there was also a clearing, okay, that definitely needed to happen in one relationship or multiple. Again, if you pretend that the dotted line is kind of going this way, we're still talking about relationships, right? Now, when this clearing or cleansing happened with the scissors here, this could have also brought about this manifesting for abundance, okay? So someone was thinking a lot about this in the past, in terms of their relationships, okay? Someone, again, with the skull here was like, how can I have passion and creativity in my relationships? How can I be courageous and strong? This could have something to do with the Leo, where you have Leo in your chart, maybe a clue, or also just, you know, what it represents, that passion, that creativity, that strength, and that courage. Now look at that. Cupid is pointing right to it, like, this is what you need to do, right? So in this past energy, also with the coyote penis bone here, divine masculine energy being more assertive or aggressive, with having this Leo the lion courage energy and passion and creativity. So someone in the past was thinking a lot about that, okay? Now as we go back up here, okay, we talked about all of this and some of this, but we haven't talked about this part yet. Flip this over. All right, so here, Sagittarius, it looks like in the past someone either gave a message to you or opportunity to you, or you gave it to them, okay? Or it just came in general from your spiritual team. And this was some type of message that had good luck with it. It could also be an opportunity. So this started in the past and then also still going on a little bit in the future, current, present energies. So then this horseshoe and the ladybug is touching the bobcat tooth. Okay, so chewing over and digesting, maybe something about boundaries with whatever this message is, or the message is just about boundaries, or acting like a cat where they do things on their terms. Now, when we put that together with the fish vertebrae here, this is water energy, Sagittarius, your fire, or where you have Sag in your chart. It's going with the flow, with perhaps our support system changing a little bit, okay? Or people adjusting to even your own emphasis on, with the B here, I'm just flipping it over, on individual power and a sense of community power within our relationships. There is also a clearing that needs to happen with this, because we had the feather, right? So if someone's not holding their weight, or you're doing too much, or someone else is doing too much, or something here about individual power and community power, okay, is a really big thing going on here. Now, as we go back this way, it's leading to this. We talked about this a little bit, right? But now let's put it all together. So this feminine, you know, soft receiving energy here with the conch shell, divine feminine energy, is coming in to help with this clearing, okay? And it's bringing a supportive energy, and it's bringing healing and success, and it's bringing knowledge. It's so interesting, Sagittarius, right? You're the philosopher, okay? So you have knowledge here with the book charm, information, and then you have communication or opportunity. They're both on either side, and they're both kind of like half in the past, half in the future, current, present energies. Okay, so as we move forward here, Sagittarius, you are ruled by Jupiter, right? We have freedom here, a sense of freedom, and we have a big transformation happening in all of this movement, okay? Again, Jupiter, that's you, Sag. So with this transformational energy in terms of your relationships, this could have something to do with travel, or with a vehicle, how you get to and from wherever you're going, right? But it's really just about this movement, okay? Now, over time, here, Sagittarius, with that transformative energy and Jupiter backing it, right? I think Jupiter goes direct in March or something. I can't remember now. But here we have more feminine energy growing over time with the feminine charm on top of the rope. And then we have masculine energy over here with another coyote claw. And this is about here something to do with travel or being by water, okay? And if you have a lot of Sagittarius in your chart, right, we kind of now ninth house rule travel, okay? So that makes sense. It doesn't have to be far travel, or it could just be being by water, right, is helping this transformative energy and this lighter energy kind of come in terms of our relationships. So when we go this way, Sag, we have that first bumblebee or second bumblebee. I think it's our second one. I can't remember now. It's been a long day. But bumblebees, no, your other one was here. So it's your second bumblebee. Bumblebees represent individual power and community power. And look at that. It's right next to the balance scale, Sagittarius, and landing on top of another human tooth bone. So, Sag, it's like your main thing here in terms of all your different types of relationships is a striving for balance, an equal give and take, a distribution, a correct, lawful, legal distribution of power. It's definitely Libra energy, okay? So it could have something to do with the Libra, but it doesn't have to, or during Libra season, or where you have Libra in your chart. But if it's none of those things, it's just really about finding that balance, right? And look at this. This is so interesting, Sag. It's like, hold up, slow down. Someone here is wanting and wishing to slow down in one relationship or all relationships, right? Because that's the wish here, okay? And the turkey wishbone legs. If we look on this side, Sagittarius, we have the yin and yang. We have the hummingbird that then is flying over and landing on top of the coffin. So I like this, Sagittarius. It's almost like you or someone else, or the energy is remembering how to be themselves and what they're naturally good at. And this is comforted and supported by your spiritual team. Okay, so they know that you are looking for balance and that you are balanced. Just say it, I am balanced, if that's what you want, right? Manifest it. So this is supported by your spiritual team, passed on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, angels, all the things, okay? So not caring what other people think and doing it anyway in terms of our relationships, okay? Because we know what's good. Generally, we know what's good for us and what's not good for us if we listen to our intuition always first, right? I also see a deep listening over here. This could be some of that intuition as well, Sagittarius. If we flip this over, this is my listening seashell. I don't know if it's going to want to stay, but there it is. Okay. So if it was bigger and we put it up to our ear, we could hear the ocean. So here someone or some energy is perhaps listening to, how can I get more luck and abundance in my relationships here too? Because we do have that lucky rabbit's foot. Okay. Wow, Sagittarius, that's a lot. Okay, but we made it through. Hopefully it's going to make some sense here. So now let's go into your next section, and hopefully the camera will focus in a minute. But we're now going to go into body and mental health. Okay, this is your second kind of busiest section. And I'm going to put the pen back here roughly where that dotted line is so we can kind of see what's in the past here. So it looks like we only have kind of two elements all the way out here in the past, Saggy. We've got Pegasus and we have the sun, okay? It's funny, it makes me think of, what is that Greek story? I can't remember, where the guy flies too close to the sun or something. But it's okay. It just, that's what came to my mind. But Pegasus is flying the other way, so he's good. He, she, they is good. But basically what I see here, Sag, is in the past, in terms of someone's body or mental health, there really could have been a focus on feeling free and feeling happy, right? But then when we look at the future, current, present energies, also a little bit in the past, we can see your spiritual team was here with you. Okay, so I like that. But when we go over here into that first raccoon penis bone that we're talking about here in terms of someone's health, there could have been this longing for, you know, more confidence, longing for also our own leadership qualities, or working with someone that has more knowledge than us in terms of our health. So this could be a doctor, a trainer, a counselor, whatever it is, okay? Because this here shows that this energy is being more proactive and assertive with this masculine energy about where we find freedom and safety within our body and our mental health. Okay, so somebody here was like, or the energy was like here, Sag, if it's not you or someone else, or just the energy, how can I bring in more flexibility to get rid of stagnant energy? Like, how can I continue to cleanse and clear the stagnant energy? And it's so interesting here, Sagittarius. It's like, it makes me think there's a butterfly coming out of your chest, right? Because it's not a butterfly, but it's the four-leaf clover. It's good luck. You have good luck in your body, in your cells, in your energetic vibrations, in your chakras, right? And so keep clearing and cleansing this stagnant energy, and something here about flexibility. So it could also not just be a metaphor for being flexible with your body and mental health, but it could also be about your body and you need to stretch more or something. But again, I'm not a doctor, so don't come at me like that. Always talk to real doctors. But when we go this way here, Sag, there could be something here about past lives, but a beautiful, friendly energy here, a safety energy that wants to come in. We have the witch charm here, so this does represent a group of friends or a friend or a friendly type of energy that's bringing in this sense of safety double time. So it's like striving for over here safety and freedom, and then the friends bring in the safety, okay? Or the friendly energy brings in the safety. So that's really beautiful, because we have a little bit on the other side, there's some challenges, right? There can be some challenges with the body and the mental health. Okay, and that's normal. We all go through that from time to time, but it's nice to know that on the other side, there's this beautiful safety energy. Okay, I really like that. Now, if we go this way, Sag, also the yes coin was touching here that coyote. No, it's not coyote. That's the raccoon penis bone. The big one is the raccoon penis bone. And it's touching the yes coin, okay? So remember, we had a lot, I think, of clearing energy under here. Let's see. Okay, so not as much, but still there, right? So here, as it applies to somebody's body and mental health, Saturn is coming in here to get serious about that cleansing and clearing things that are no longer useful or healthy for us. Okay, also clearing something perhaps we said in the energetic body with the chakras, but keep following the North Star is definitely a big thing here, Sag. And if there's a little bit of emotions, I can't remember if that was all the way over, and stagnant energy, just keep that flexibility aspect coming through. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Now let's see. I think that's everything for the body and the mental. Okay. Nice. So I like that for you, Sag, definitely. Now let's go ahead and move into your spiritual unconscious section here. All right, and there we have our other skull, and I know I dropped, hold on guys, I dropped a tooth, a human tooth bone right here. Okay. Oh, my chair sounds crazy. Okay, sorry guys. So here we pull out a little bit, this was right here, right? And so where we see a skull, remember, can tell us where someone's mind is at, or where it will be at, or where it was. So we had one all the way out here in the past between relationships and work and money. And in this one is in the future, current, present energies in the spiritual subconscious. So we could also call this section, the spiritual unconscious, our intuition, right? What we feel at night when we're alone, all those things, okay? Our gut reactions, our first feeling of something. So we see your symbol here, Saggy, or if you're a sun sign Sag, right? This is the bow and arrow, okay? This is about pulling back that arrow and finding our spiritual unconscious intuitive goals. What are they, right? Because we also have Pegasus. God damn it, I keep doing that. It's not Pegasus, it's Pisces. We also have Pisces here, okay? And so this is about, I like to laugh at myself, sorry guys. This is about, going with the flow here. This is about something to do possibly with a Pisces or during Pisces season, which is coming up towards the middle of February, or where you may have Pisces in your chart. But generally, if it's none of those things, it's really just about going with the flow with our spiritual goals. And the last thing I'll say about this section, because it's probably your least active section, is remember whatever falls in the center circle affects all of them. So we have a little bit of that chair there, and it's right on the line too. So this also could be a focus less on this because maybe you're already doing this, Sagittarius, but it's like, where do we feel spiritually at home, right? That's kind of just in the background, something that you are chewing over and digesting, or someone else's, or the energy is. So you're already doing this, okay? So like, kudos to you, Sag. All right. So let's go ahead and come to your last section here. This is actually your most bare section. I thought it was this one, but it might be this one. Okay, again, it's not a bad thing. So what do we have right in the center there, Sagittarius? We have the green lucky rabbit's foot. Let's see if there's anything under. Nope. Okay. So it's crossing over a little bit here, but it's mainly in this section, right? And what do we have in the past back here? Okay, that even goes like beyond that dotted line and off the main mat. So we have the Buckeye here. So perhaps there was a lot of abundance in the past here, Sagittarius, in terms of your work or money or finances, or how you were being valued or someone else was. But I also see that there was like a big emphasis in the past here on how can I use the love that I have for others to be more courageous, to be more brave, like the lion, Leo the lion. There could have been something definitely here, Sagittarius, in terms of your work and money and finances are being valued, either with a Leo in the past or during Leo season, or maybe even where you have Leo in your chart. But there was a proactive, kind of assertive, aggressive energy here too, with that coyote penis bone, okay? But then I see really this listening for opportunities and listening to where the good luck is, right? So this is why I feel like this section is so bare, because again, kudos to you, Sagittarius, or to whoever this reading is for, even if you're not a sun sign Sagittarius. It's like they're listening, you're listening to these opportunities and still thinking about home, right? So the work and the money and the balance between those things, and how we are being valued, right, is maybe we feel it more when we're at home, or we appreciate it, or we're more grateful, right? Or it's just really about, well, where do we feel at home with the work, at work, with the money, the finances? So somebody or some energy is really thinking a lot about that, and that's kind of a good thing. And I think I said it before, it kind of applies to your whole reading too. I have to look up when when Jupiter goes direct. I believe it is in March, okay, and that is your ruler. But I see like a lot of definite positive things going on here, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it, Sag. Very interesting as well. with you going all the way over here too. I love it. You're like, I'm a rebel, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take another picture now that I think about it. So most of them are turned now all the way up, since when I did it in the beginning, they may have not been all the way turned up like that. Okay, let's see. It's gonna focus. There we go. Okay, so we got your picture. We got everything here, Sag. Let me just put this down for a brief moment. But yeah, let's go ahead now and kind of take a moment to say goodbye, or say see you later, alligator, since there's no goodbyes. Right? So thank you guys so much, as always, for your views, your shares, your subscriptions, all the things. I think it's a little crooked, but it's okay. So enjoy this time period, both for Scorpio and for Sagittarius. Feel free to leave any comments if you feel guided, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok eventually. But you guys take care, and I will see you later. And probably not today, but hopefully in the next day or two. Maybe 3, we'll see. No, it'll probably be Monday. We'll get to the last 2 signs for February, so we'll get to Capricorn and Aquarius probably on Monday evening or something like that. But don't hold me to it. So whenever the time is right and Spirit wants those messages delivered, that's when it will happen. All right, so you guys take care of yourself, and I will see you later.